Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. So, Hare Krishna devotees, I'd like to welcome everybody, and especially Krishnavani. Thank you very much, all the way from Canada with Indulekha Mataji. So, and of course, devotees from Mauritius and the UK. So who'd like to start? Some realization that you've had over the last few weeks that we've been going through the Bhagavatam, or perhaps even earlier when we were doing the Bhagavad Gita. Any volunteers?
I'll go first.
Okay.
Whoa.
Okay.
I'm impressed.
Kanchan and Mohan will rescue me if I'm...
Of course.
I think she just wants to get it out of the way.
Yeah.
And then watch others suffer.
What she doesn't know is that when you go first, you usually end up doing about 1 hour.
No. I've made some notes and that's all.
No, that's fine. That's fine. Please,
Okay.
please.
It's very little. It's from Canto 3, chapter 23. This is my observation. There's only a couple of lines. The Lord describes that you have to concentrate your mind on regulative principles to follow your absolute true path and be happy and satisfied with whatever you achieve. One should worship the feet, praise and take pleasure in duties leading to liberation. Be a servant of the Lord, practice non-violence, be content with less and practice mindful yoga for peace of mind. Devotees should concentrate their minds by worshipping on the Lord's feet to be detached from the material world. The moon-like Neville is the foundation of the entire universe, which sprang from the lotus stem, which is the residence of Brahma, illustrating we are all created from Brahma, the first created being. That's my understanding of that much.
It's good.
I'll wait for your comments.
It's good. It's good. What you're sharing is very nice.
Thank you. Mon, help me a bit.
Definitely.
Yeah, no.
Thank you. Hare Krishna.
We'll
No,
come
you've
back
done
to
well,
you.
Aruna. It's you were quite keen to, at least you're a bit anxiety, it's what am I going to do on Friday?
Yes, I was.
But then you shared what you felt was relevant to you at this
Thank you for helping me.
No, it's no problem. I didn't help you. It's Krishna within your heart.
Thank you.
That helps you.
Okay, I could have done more, but then I was getting too frustrated with what my understanding was and what I was reading. So I thought small, short and sweet.
Yeah,
No,
it's good.
that's what Krishna wants you to share. That's what he allows you. In Bhagavad Gita, Krishna says, I am the remembrance, I'm the forgetfulness, and I give you the knowledge by which you come to me. So
right. Thank
depend
you.
on Krishna. That's why we wanted to surrender to Krishna.
Thank you.
Okay, Haribol.
Haribol, Haribol.
Well done.
Nani Ben, you...
Yes. I did a short one, so I was quite busy today. I've been very busy today. So basically just a few things I wrote down from Canto 3. So I just go through it. This includes a little bit of what's happening to me personally and my personal opinion. So it may not be agreeable for everybody, but I thought I would just try. Yeah. Okay, just going to the points.
That's good. Yeah.
Okay. Now, Vidura Maharaj, in spite of being a learned person and a great devotee, he made inquiries from Maitri Rishi, and the lesson is for me, is do not give up on some learning, and even as one gets older, this applies to me very much so. Be enthusiastic to know about Krishna, be always eager to know about Krishna and his paraphernalia. Second is, remember your house, that is actually not your house, it is Krishna's house. So try to think that way, that you are in, it may be your property, but you are living in a rented house which belongs to the Krishna, like everything else. So make this like your house, like your temple, with always remember Radha Krishna residing there, and then the happiness, the spirituality will come to you automatically with Krishna's grace. Third point was to visit the holy places to understand about the Lord from his devotees. Do not just go in as a tourist and come and go. But these can only happen if one is eager to learn about Krishna. It may not happen on your first visit, but it may happen if you go again armed with a bit of a more knowledge of what you are looking for. Initially, you may go to see, fine, let me go and see how the ghats of Kashi, how clean they are, and then you look from that point of view. But later on, when you go, you know about the importance of the different ghats as well. Fourth point is during the Hari Katha, Krishna Katha, listen attentively after offering obeisances to the Krishna, to senior devotees, and to other devotees who may be present there. By their grace, you are learning as well. So it's not only you, but you need blessings from others in order to understand and learn. And the fifth point is that Maya is a big deceiver and will use logic, intelligence to get. No, and so Maya is a deceiver and wants to use logic, intelligence on their own behalf to get out of the situation. Doesn't always work. At sometimes we are suffering due to our ignorance, to our egoistic attitude, and this is learning from Duryodhana and the Dhritarashtra behavior, and yet after insulting Vidura Krishna, they never felt insulted because they knew that these are being helped by the external Maya of Krishna. And coming to that, next point is that a pure devotee is not perturbed by any awkward situation created by the external energy of the Lord, because, or the material world, which is under Krishna's control. And the last point is that when Vidura inquired from Uddhav about everything about the family of the Vrindavan, Krishna, Yudhishthir, Kunti Mataji, everything. So family support is very helpful in this our age of life of Kali. But remember that yatra to the Supreme is done by the self only. So these are just a few of the points that I jotted down before I went shopping again. So
Good. That was good. Very, very good realizations, actually. And it's good you've made it personal to yourself, because that's exactly what this is all about.
yes.
How does the scriptures apply to me?
Mm.
Oh, very good. Very, very good, Nani Ben.
All right. Hare Krishna.
If you're still here and we have time, we probably interrogate you a little bit, like we will Aruna as well.
I think.
But very good, very, very good.
Okay.
Karuna.
Just come back. Hare Krishna, everyone.
Hare Krishna, Karuna.
Here you see, I picked the same chapter as Aruna Mataji,
Wow.
and chapter 28.
Great.
So that's what strike me most, how to concentrate the mind. And it is so difficult at times, if not most of the times, to remain concentrated while chanting or doing any service to the Lord, or even remembering Lord Krishna at each and every moment, even while we are working. So at times while walking alone in corridors, I try to concentrate on the Lord, even chant little bit. So, but it's difficult. It's always difficult to remain always in connection with the Lord. I also listen to bhajans, learn new ones that Prabhuji will give me as my homework. So to concentrate the mind, I find that the verses from the verses 13 to 33 in this chapter, I feel that I should be reading that every day as they describe the transcendental body of the Lord, and we should concentrate upon the transcendental body of the Lord. So these verses are really beautiful. One is the description is amazing, just amazing.
Mm.
And one thing just came to my mind when I was reading that chapter, when Lord Kapil described the garland of pearls around the neck of the Lord. So it refers to the pure devotees. So as if they represent, the pearls represent the pure devotees of the Lord. So what came to my mind was, are there any pearls representing Srila Prabhupada and Guru Maharaj around the neck of the Lord?
Mm. Good, good.
That's all.
Nice. Thank you for sharing your realizations. That's really nice. And sorry, what was the chapter number?
28.
28.
Canto
Where
3, chapter 28, yeah.
and that's
Chapter two.
Kadam Muni explaining when he had the darshan of the Lord. He's describing
Instructions on the execution of the devotional service. Yeah. It's
on the
very
ball.
interesting. Yeah. I enjoy it because when you go to the temple, you don't know what you should be bowing down to. So now I understand. You start from the feet.
Now you have
Yeah.
to concentrate on lotus feet first,
Yeah.
because it
And-
removes all the sins.
Yeah.
Very good description of everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Well done, both of you. Really impressive, actually.
Thank you. I've gone to the nipples and chest, but my explanation's not there yet. So, but I got the in my mind I've got the explanation. So
Right, right.
yeah,
Yeah, no, it's really good.
I'll probably be able to share it in a few weeks' time when I can.
Yes, that'd be good. Yeah, that'd be good. And I think maybe we can do this at regular intervals, because it's really good to hear this, actually.
Mm.
But yeah, I would like to ask something. Is it an offense to think like that? Or it just came to my mind like this, thinking that one of the pearls may be representing Srila Prabhupada or Guru Maharaj?
Oh no, that's really good. That's really good. We should be thinking like that. You remember when we're doing the Gayatri, we are
Yeah, that's what I was
envisaging.
thinking about.
Yeah. So we're envisaging Guru Maharaj, Prabhupada, and the other gurus to be seated just below Gaunitai. So that's a
Yes.
visualization we're supposed to have. And pearls, that sounds really like a brilliant move.
The text 28 of the Canto.
Sorry?
It's in the 28th text of the chapter
Okay.
28.
Okay. 28th text of 26th chapter. Okay.
28th
Brilliant.
chapter.
28th chapter. Okay. No, wonderful. Thank you for sharing that. Really good. Really, really good. Naniben, did you want to add something?
No, that was about the temple worship, because I also learned that when you go to the temple, you
Yes.
and
I remember you telling us when we actually read that.
yes,
Yeah.
Devuti's part, as you said, I've been very sort of touched by her part about how she rose and how she gave up her everything for her husband, and then learned a huge amount of Sankhya Yoga from her son. So she also has made an impact on me. Somehow I'm sort of, not really sorry, but I feel happy that eventually she found peace by absolute salvation.
Yeah, and as you said in your thing, you got the family, you got the devotees around you, but ultimately the journey is your own.
Exactly. That maybe learning with the Mataji.
Yeah. And now we're preparing for that. Like whatever we can do now will help us along the way. Because, this material body is so delicate. At any time, something can just go wrong. And I'm experiencing that in the last couple of days, certain parts of the body. I keep telling, when I'm on the schools, I keep telling everybody, like today they introduced me, oh yes, this fellow's been doing Hinduism for like 30, 35 years. And then of course I always make my stupid comment, but I'm only 21. And of course, Jenti says, yes, now you're feeling 21, are you? So now I get aches and pains all over the place, you know. So, you know, we're going to have these aches and pains. So we're now preparing ourselves before the aches and pains really come. And because when they come, who knows what's going to happen? But we can do as much as possible now while we're healthy and still fit. That will help us on the journey for sure. No, thank you. Thank you so much. Well done, three of you. Who's next? Okay, I'm going to pick on somebody. Kaushalya Mataji. Okay. Okay, yeah, go.
Okay, I'll do mine then.
Let me just...
I was just thinking when either Prabhuji is going to do, and so now Mataji is doing.
I don't think it's prepared anything.
No, he's a man.
Where is it?
It's called Comparison. There.
Oh.
No, that's the word. It's not in word. Sorry, he's trying to find it. It's recent.
Okay. Up in the screen. Okay. Ready. Go for it.
Okay, so I looked at comparison with Devahuti and Diti. So basically, if you look at it, Devahuti was the daughter of Swayambhu
Very
Manu.
bold, Jayanti. You stole mine. Never mind. I have other topics to talk on. That was my favorite. That was my really favorite one. It's okay. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Okay. And Diti was the daughter of Daksha. So, you know, they both like come from Brahma, you know, both the fathers. Devahuti was married to Kadama Muni. So Kadama Muni only had one wife, whereas Diti was married to Kashyap Muni, who had 13 wives. Devahuti had 13 daughters and one son, and the son was actually the incarnation of the Lord. And whereas Diti had two sons, one daughter, Holika, were all demons, and one grandson who was a devotee. So Devahuti was a chaste and devoted wife, and she served her husband with no care for herself. Diti was faithful, but didn't listen to the advice of her husband. And Devuti's husband left when the son was old enough, whereas Diti's husband did not leave her at all. And Devahuti accepted the son as a guru and went to the son's plant after death. But with Diti, she did not really have a guru. And she only got liberation because Prahlad was her grandson. And, you know, she eventually went to the spiritual world. And we don't really know too much about Diti's life, really. But this is what I have assumed. So looking at the two Matajis here, you know, Devahuti is the one that really I look up to, because even, you know, in my personal life, Guru Maharaj, one instruction to me is always support the husband, which I've tried to do. And again, you know, Devahuti's, you know, her characteristics are something that I aspire to. And hopefully, you know, supporting Nabi and everything, you know, hopefully that will also help me on my journey back to the spiritual world. And also, you know, Devahuti is also similar to Sita Mata as well, you know, who was also devoted and also did everything that her husband told her to do, and always supported Sri Ram. whatever, even when he told her to go to the forest, she did not question it. Again, Devotees, again, she did not really question anything that Kadamba Muni was telling her. She was just following his instructions. And that is my realization, this is someone that I aspire to really, and hopefully I should be looking at her, the description in the Srimad Bhagavatam. It's something that I'll read again and again, and hopefully can try and follow. Hare Krishna.
And as far as I'm concerned, you followed it very well.
Very nice.
Very nice. Did
Hare
we do
Krishna Jayanti, very nice. You don't need to worry because the amount of service Nabi Prabhu has been doing, you're getting half of it. Half of it.
I know.
Yes, so don't worry. Now, even if you don't support him, he is bound to give you half of it.
The
I
support
know,
is
I
amazing.
know.
And it's a very nice comparison. And we can see here that one was chaste and one was not. One was supported by the husband, one was not. Because when Diti approached her husband, even Devahuti approached her husband, then Kadamba Muni said, you go and have a bath in this, oh, sorry about this. Go and in the what is the name? I forgot the name now. In the pond. Yes. So go and have a bath, and then he transferred all his spiritual merits to her, and he supported her. Whereas when Diti approached her husband, he was not supportive. He just gave in to Diti's wants, right? So here, the husband also is playing a big role.
Exactly.
Right? Yes. So yes, thank you very much. Very nice one.
No. I know. I was going to do the husbands as well, but I just thought, let me just do the wives. Because I did start looking at the husbands as well, And also, we've listened to lectures by Devki Mataji, and she also does a lot of preaching on the role of women, and this is what she also uses, that the women are really the support of the husbands, and without that support, the husbands
they cannot do much.
They cannot do much. They don't have that power either. They get that power just from that support.
Yeah, but the saying goes, there is always the hand of a woman behind a successful man.
Yeah.
Yeah, you are. And
no,
also,
I know. Yeah, but so they was, this example is really.
My mind. I'm going to go next.
Yeah.
Also, I think we should not condemn Diti also, because it's all the wish of the Lord, because she gave birth to Jayan Vijay, and that is a plan,
Of course.
Yes, it is there. And then her good fortune is Prahlad Maharaj is her grandson.
Exactly.
Yes.
Is a good fortune.
Yes.
Okay.
And Prahlad Maharaj, everybody loves, including Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So
yeah, could be a better grandson. Yeah. But no, I don't condemn it. I'll just, comparing who would I really aspire to, to follow. Thank you.
Okay.
Kamakshi, she wants to go next.
Oh, okay.
Okay. I'm not well prepared, but I will have a go.
Okay.
Okay. The great personality, Vidur. I really admire his character. Father Vyasadeva, the brother of Vichitravirya, and his mother was a maid servant. He was formerly Yamraj. Madanvarya Muni cursed him to be born as a Sudra, so his name indicates an expert advisor, politically renounced, and instructions exactly to the point, and always has been a pure devotee of Lord Krishna. After Duryodhana depicted him, he went for pilgrimage and completely cleansed himself of all the contamination. He took instructions from Uddhav to approach Maitreya for receiving transcendental knowledge. And here it shows his humbleness, because Uddhav was younger than him, but Vidur went for his advice. So that just shows humbleness. His qualities, he was very bold as his instructions to Dhritarashtra to return the kingdom to the Pandavas. But it didn't work. Whenever he inquired, always meaningful, always purposeful, and always Krishna conscious. He was humble enough to accept service from Uddhav.
Just decoration. It's so good.
Oh, sorry, carry on.
When insulted by Duryodhan, he turned it over for cultivating higher realization, always desiring and great appetite for hearing about the transcendental activities of Krishna. He had great friendship with Krishna. Krishna would sometimes place his feet on Vidur's lap. Now, how wonderful is that? Haribol. Thank you.
And he was also present when Vidurani was feeding him, right?
Yeah, that's right. I didn't put that on.
Do you remember that pastime?
Yeah, it's about a banana skin rather than the banana.
Right.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Sorry, I should have included.
No.
That's good.
It's good. What you're saying is really good. Because he's, you're absolutely right. One of the most
Underrated.
humble. No, but Krishna really loved him.
Yeah. Well, if Krishna can put his feet on his lap, I mean, what more do you want from Krishna?
What more do you want?
God, that just melted my heart.
Yeah. Did you mention? Sorry, I was just having a fight with Jayandi, but did you mention about how when he came to Hastinapur, Duryodhan invited him?
No, I didn't.
Okay, because he was invited. He said to Duryodhan said to him, I have chapan bhog ready for you. I know you like chapan bhog.
Oh yes, I missed that. Yeah, and he rather go to. He didn't turn up there, did he?
Yeah, he said no, it's okay. I prefer the banana skin of Vidur's.
Yeah, but it just shows that Lord, when you are genuine, when you got clean heart, He will accept anything. So, in short, I'm saying that bhakti has to be from within, and to make sure that you do it with wholehearted. Thank you, Haribol.
Yeah, thank you. Picked a really nice personality. Yeah, well done.
Hare Krishna, I think I'll take my turn because Jayanti took one of my favorite and then secondly Vidura. So I don't want my third choice to go.
Go on.
Go for it.
I'm sorry, Mataji.
No, that's okay. No, it's no. You don't need to say sorry. I'm very happy that someone else has been able to talk on this personality. And also, I have made a list like 10 on. I've already ticked 2 out of it, so I have made the list. Anyone? That's why we said whoever wants to talk, you talk first, right? So, I have taken these 2 great personalities, Jaya and Vijaya. They were the doorkeepers of Lord Vishnu in the Vaikuntha, and they were devotees, great devotees of the Lord to be doorkeeper. So the 4 Kumaras, they were like 5 years old. They're always 5 years old. They visited the Vaikuntha, and then Jaya and Vijay did not let them inside. So they got angry and they cursed Jaya and Vijay. But now a question is raised: how come these pure devotees get angry in Vaikuntha? It doesn't exist. This is the plan of the Lord because he wanted the virya rasa. He wanted the Lord wanted to have some. He has many pastimes, so he wanted to have someone who can struggle with him, who can fight with him. So he chose these 2. That's why it came as a curse for them. But actually, it's not a curse because they will have 3 incarnations and they will be delivered all 3 incarnations by the Lord, and finally they will go back to their initial place. So what happened is, because then when they were cursed, then the Lord came. If the Lord has come before, they would not be cursed. But the Lord waited when the plan is executed, then he came out. And then he said, okay, I cannot do anything because my pure devotee has cursed you. I cannot interfere in that. So you have to undergo whatever is told to you. So now what happened? On these free incarnations, they come first they come as Hiranyaksha and Hiranyakashipu in the Sat Yuga, and then Ravan and Kumkaran in the Treta Yuga, and Shishupal and Dandavakra in Dwarpa Yuga. These are the free incarnation and the two personalities. So now, when Lord Vishnu asked them, how would you like to come after 7, as my devotee, you have to take 7 births, 7 lifetime, or would you like to come after 3 lifetime being as my my opponents, like demons? Then they choose, because they say they cannot stay for long away from the Lord. So they choose the free worst one, the bad one, to become, took these free incarnations. So as in the Sat Yuga, as Ravan and Kumkaran, we know the activities. Ravan was very powerful, with 7-headed, and with 10 head, no 7, 10 head. And then Kumkaran, he also was very powerful. He would sleep for 6 months, and then he would wake up and eat and drink, and then go back to sleep for six months. So here there's another little story I would like to tell. When Lord Ram killed Kumkaran, his wife, who is Nindra Devi, he went to see Lord Ram, and he said, where can I find your devotees? Give me a second, let me close the window, please, with this noise outside. Sorry about that. Yeah, so he said, where can I find your devotees? So Lord Ram said, where there is Ram Katha going on, where's my Katha going on? There you will find my devotees. So Nindra Devi said, thank you. And she said, now I'm going to sit on everybody's head who is listening to your Kathas. That's why during Kathas, most of us sleep. Nindra Devi is there. But that Lord Ram said, when they will start chanting my name loudly, you will run away. So that also happens. And then Hiranyaksha and Hiranyakashipu, we know that Hiranyaksha, he stole Mother Earth and from her orbit and put her under the ocean. Then the Lord took birth from Brahma's nose, like a little bow, and then he became a gigantic one. And then he went and fought Hiranyaksha and killed him and put Mother Earth back on her orbit. And Hiranyakashipu, we all know, Nrsimhadev appeared because of Prahalad. Not because of Hiranyakashipu, because of Prahalad, he had to keep the word of his devotee. When Prahalad said, when his father asked, where is your God? Is he in this pillar? He said, yes, he's in the pillar. So we all know all the things that Hiranyakashipu asked from Brahma, like he's not going to, he wanted to be immortal. Brahma said no. And so he put so many conditions. So Nabi Prabhu, please tell me when my time is up, okay?
It's up actually.
Okay. okay. That's
but
fine.
what we'll do is we'll do this more regularly.
Okay. So I think 2 words on Shishupal and Dandavakra, these 2, Lord Krishna killed them. These 2. Okay. Thank you so much.
Thank you. I think let's just see if those who don't say anything are able to say something. We have Sitaram. Are you there? Or Krishnavani? Or Swati? Rianch? Kaushalya? Suresh?
Yes, Prabhu.
Kaushalya Maji, great. So, would you like to share anything?
Well, I liked everything what they're saying is really nice about the Hanuman as well. And the Hanuman, I think he was also on the chariot flag of Krishna, isn't it? When he was doing the Mahabharata.
Thank you. I have you call my name.
Yeah, just 1 second, Rianch. 1 minute, okay? Yes, Kaushalya Maji. But from the 3rd canto, do you recall anything that really sticks in your mind?
No, Prabhu.
Or first canto, second canto, anything that you want to share from those cantos?
No, Prabhu.
Okay. But it's good what you said about Hanuman. As you said,
Yes.
he was even present in the Mahabharata battle. That's correct. That's correct. Very good. Very good. Anything else you'd like to share?
No, Prabhu. Thank you. Hare Krishna.
Thank you. Thank you, Maji. Riansh? And the other devotees, Krishnavani or Sitaram, Suresh, would you like to share anything? You don't have to, but if you want to, be good.
Hi, well, Nabi, do you want me to comment?
Yeah.
At this point, it is so nice that so many are sharing their realization, and we've covered Bhagavad Gita and Srimad Bhagavatam 3rd Canto, and our attendance, as you can see, as Guru Maharaj also used to say, even Prabhupada emphasized that generally women are the upholders of Dharma. And the attendance on our classes has always been more women, and women are more humble and simple, and that just proves, and definitely Srimad Bhagavatam highlights the life of DT and what's her name?
Devotee.
The Devahuti and others. So and it's quite relevant that today in the session, a lot of the ladies present here in Mataji, Indulekha and your Dharmapatni as well, have highlighted the pastimes of Devahuti and what they've learned from their example and the comparisons that they've made and all that. And it is also nice, that the other personality that they will surely start to relate to, which is obviously from Srimad Bhagavatam and also the 1st canto, and that's Queen Kunti. She herself is another personality that all the Matajis can relate to very, very well, besides Devahuti. Especially Devahuti is amazing, obviously, because she had her son was the Supreme Personality of Godhead. She got personal instructions, and that the foundations and the teaching and the instructions for all the Matajis, and so Teachings of Queen Kunti is a book that is obviously totally dedicated, and Prabhupada finds it so very important that that's Teachings of Queen Kunti. I've had this copy for a long time, and those who want to can start to maybe refer to that book as well, and they can learn how she also had so many difficulties in her life. But just to share a few things from that book itself, is amazing. The in her prayers to Lord Krishna covers so many different areas where she's, although Krishna played the part of her nephew in a material sense, but she just addressed addressed Krishna as the Supreme Personality of Godhead, and they told Krishna to cut the tie of that material relationship that seemed to be on her mind. And then she prays for so many things, and the book covers so many things about going beyond the senses, just like teaching Devahuti, about the Sankhya Yoga philosophy. Her prayers cover all these different areas of how to go beyond birth and death, and how to lighten the burden of the Lord, the Supreme Personality God appears, how to fully surrender, and what is our actual value. So that'll be another aspect of the Srimad Bhagavatam that can be, brought forward more. So all the Matajis rebelled, and it's good that the Matajis have contributed their, this is how they will realize, the importance of Srimad Bhagavatam and the path that we are on and what we are learning in association with great, devotees, and especially no greater devotee than Srila Prabhupada. Because, I had to make a comment on one class at some point that, how Prabhupada emphasizes in the Bhagavad Gita that, we should not, we should understand all these scriptures like Bhagavad Gita and Srimad Bhagavatam and then relate without any kind of personal motivation or interpretations of our own, because, this can mislead and misguide and totally confuse us as well. So what we're doing is studying this with proper guidance and keeping in mind the instructions that Prabhupada is given specially, so that will guide us all the way, through. So thank you.
No, thank you. That's very good, good realization.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Yes.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much for giving us this kind of privilege you're telling. But we need to thank the Prabhujis, because without your initiative, we will not be here. Mm-hmm. And there's Madhusudan Prabhu and yourself, you explain a lot. And as all those...
But remember who's behind us, right? Kamakshi and Jayanti.
But then, yes, but then, also it's like... it's kind of a protection that we are getting. We are not getting following any other things that we don't know. We are following what you are teaching, and you are teaching us on the right path. Then Madhusudan Prabhu, he explains so nicely. Not only him, there is Rohit, there is Sitaram Prabhu, there in yourself. You, all of you, you are kind of supporting us. Otherwise, what would we do, right? So thank you, Prabhuji, also.
No, I think it's a really good team effort. And Madhusudan Prabhu is right. Usually the men's attentions tend to be elsewhere. Like when somebody passes away, we normally do some satsang. We haven't obviously for many months now. But whenever we used to do those satsangs, the Matajis used to be in the room and the men used to be outside either smoking or, gossiping and, it's just the nature of men tend to be, the Matajis have this inclination of bhakti, a natural inclination. And that's really very, very, they're so fortunate. And it's really good. And we can see the participation of the Matajis in this group. It's fantastic. Karuna, yourself, Aruna, Kamakshi, Nani Ben, Kaushalya is very inspiring. I'm really, really happy, I must admit. Really, really good.
Yeah, men tend to have a stronger ego and they don't surrender very easily, and they have, that is their pride or whatever. But anyway, women generally are more simple and humble. And even whenever you go to the temples, you'll see more attendance of women. And that's why, they should be raising the next generation, giving the instructions, and Sanatan Dharma is in the hands of the women more, and it's true because, quite rightly, like I said, it's quite important that we're taking the teachings and the platform is Bhagavad Gita, Srimad Bhagavatam, as per, all the purports given by Sri Prabhupada and Guru Maharaj and all the other devotees. And we have to learn all these in association with devotees, not from anywhere else, because I know, I'll give you a personal example how earlier in my life, before I came across Srila Prabhupada's books and Prabhupada's Bhagavad Gita especially, I was so misguided and I was following Gandhi's kind of teaching, his interpretations of Bhagavad Gita, which I now find out that they're just interpretations and they were just commentaries, and he wasn't even a very good at Sanskrit. His understanding of Sanskrit was very rudimentary, and he relied on other translations to make comments on the Bhagavad Gita. So he was not even self-realized like Prabhupada was. Prabhupada is a master in Sanskrit. He knows, how to explain each word in amazing ways. Where, so I was like that, like Gandhi's follower, I was becoming like, hey, I should be non-violent, and I should be peaceful, and I should, if somebody slaps me, I should give another side of my face, slap me again, and that's how all the in Hindu Dharma, all the Hindus have become like that. Muslims come, attack, break down them. Oh, yeah, there's another temple there. Go and smash that as well. And we become very passive, as a result. And the consequences of not receiving instructions. But now, Prabhupada, if we have to protect our Dharma, we have to stand up, like Arjun had to. And that's what Krishna instructed Arjuna. And then also the sense of detachment. Yes, Devahuti, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Lord Kapila, instructed her how to be strong and engage in devotional service, fix her mind on Krishna, how to meditate and do devotional service, and ultimately you will attain the supreme abode, of Supreme Lord. And same in the Queen Kunti. So the teachings are there. We are so fortunate that now, with the proper guidance of what Srila Prabhupada has done is amazing. So we are fortunate. So keep it up, all of you. And well done. Keep sharing your realization. Just come forward and like you've done today. Thank you.
Very good. Now, who else? Oh, yes. So, Rianch, are you there?
Yes, Prabhuji.
Okay. So, Rianch, tell us what you have learned. And is your mother there?
Yes, Prabhuji.
Mataji's there. Call her as well.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna, Swati. Anything you'd like to share? We're just asking devotees what they have taken over the last few weeks from what we've been sharing from the Bhagavatam. Anything you'd like to share, Swati?
If we make our own a temple, the Lord will visit us.
Nice. That's a very nice realization, Rianch. Very good. Thank you for that. What about your mother? Is she there?
Yes, Prabhuji.
Anything you'd like to share, Swati? Swati Maji? Don't be shy. Don't worry. I know you spend most of your time training Rianch, and you're doing a very good job, by the way. Very nice job.
Thank you, Prabhuji.
Anybody else would like to share? Oh, Rohit, I know you've just joined us maybe 1 week or so.
Yes, Prabhu.
Anything you'd like to share?
But your association is only great. That explanation that I can do. But by your association, I gained so much lot that I couldn't able to explain properly. I cannot put into words because I am not finding any devotees. Suddenly, after finding you, and like that, I can say.
Yeah,
and
thank you for encouraging us.
You are giving me singing some kirtans and like that.
Yeah, it's good to train each other because you're the future, you're the future warrior, Prabhupada's warrior. So very important. In fact, you already are a Prabhupada warrior.
No, just by name I'm keeping in that channel.
We're just fine-tuning our preaching skills so that we get better and better, try to improve.
But I realized I was just reading in Bhagavatam normally. Now I'm in 3rd canto.
Oh, you're in the 3rd canto. Good. Because now we're going to start the 4th canto, hopefully next week. Okay. Maybe next week. Yeah, we'll start the 4th canto. So try
Here
to finish the third canto if you can.
I think it won't, Prabhu. Maybe time is getting. Yeah, I will try.
Yeah, it's 33 chapters. I understand it's quite long.
I'm in 5th chapter.
Okay. Don't worry. Take your time. Take your time.
So I realized from in 2nd canto, one text I realized.
Yes, go on, go on.
A person with broader intelligence, whether he's liberated or full material desires, one should worship Supreme Personality of Godhead.
Ah, yes. What's the verse? It's karma,
10,
akarma,
text 10.
sakarma. Yeah, it's akarma, sakarma.
Sarva kamova moksha kamo udardihi. Tivrena bhakti yogena. Jate purusha param.
Very good verse. Yeah, well done. Well done. Very, very good.
Right.
Thank you for sharing that. No matter if we have desire for material things or no desires, just worship Krishna. Very good. Thank you for sharing.
Hare Krishna Prabhu, Sitaram here.
Ah, Sitaram, great, great, great. So anything you'd like to share from Canto 3?
I want to tell you something that you want to change the canto, but we have a second part of this canto, third canto. I don't know if you will skip it, whatever we'll do.
No, sorry, I'm not understanding you.
You know, this is the first part of this canto, third canto. We have another second part.
We've done 33 chapters of Canto 3.
Yes, but we have more in this canto.
No, 33 chapters. It's the full canto.
Full canto.
Yeah, we've done the full canto. It's 33 chapters.
33 chapters.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I know what you mean, because it's in 2 parts in the but we've done both parts.
Oh, we have already done both parts.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm mistaken.
Anything you'd like to share? Any realization you want to share from Canto 3?
Not Canto 3, but from Uddhav literature, something like this.
Yes, go ahead.
Uddhav, that 1 minute. It's not coming, forgotten. I'm forgotten. It was in the
No, don't worry. When you remember, you can let us know. Huh? You can when we do next week or whenever, you can just say when you remember. No problem. No problem at all.
Happy Diwali, Prabhuji.
Oh yes, happy Diwali. It's tomorrow's Diwali. So tomorrow we're planning to continue with the Damodar. We'll talk about Diwali, of course, but the idea was we would talk about the Diwali day, or not the Diwali day. We'll talk about Yashoda Mai, why she's such a glorious mother to Krishna. So I hope devotees are able to join. We'll start at 3 o'clock. It's a little bit earlier, so it'll be 7 o'clock Mauritian time, and I think in Canada it might be 10 o'clock. So 3 o'clock start tomorrow, a little earlier than normal, if that's okay. And then the following day is Govardhan Puja. So we've just actually finished a whole parikram of Govardhan. So we will be doing Govardhan parikram on, sorry? No, it's not virtue parikram, it's a real parikram. I feel really tired after doing this, so it must be a real parikram. Okay, so let's do the Nishinga.